For 2 years, Jaclyn traveled the country with the Strength in Knowing program, ready to share the wisdom she had received from her experiences. By opening up about her experience, she hoped to raise awareness about breast cancer and the factors that put women at risk. From the time Jaclyn started taking on new jobs, we have discussed her enormous success. But ever since then, Jaclyn has been largely absent from major motion pictures. Then what has she done recently? What gives folks the willies when they see her today, at the age of 79? After she posted a photo of herself and her son Gaston Richmond to social media in December, several admirers noticed a striking resemblance between the two. Because of her unwavering commitment, her beautiful aging is possible, and anyone who denies this is obviously lying. Even in her tiniest endorsements, Jaclyn has consistently demonstrated a great deal of passion for her causes. She owes her success as a business owner and her ability to keep looking young to her unwavering commitment. Jaclyn confronted evildoers on screen from 1976 to 1981 and signed a lucrative endorsement agreement with Max Factor. But once the show ended in 1981 and Jaclyn became a mother of 2 small children, she started looking for ways to capitalize on her fame as the archetypal American beauty. Kmart, the #2 retailer in the United States at the time, quickly approached her and asked if she would be interested in endorsing their collection of reasonably priced women's sportswear. Very quickly, a reply was sent. The Stars association with a bargain store irritated Max Factor. According to what Jaclyn told CBS, a lot of people advised me against it, and she originally turned them down. My heart has always belonged to the creative world, so I figured, this is uncharted territory, but I'm up for a challenge and I think it will be fun. Reversing my decision, I declared, I want to pursue this based on instinct. By insisting on having a hand in both the design and manufacturing of the garments, Jaclyn managed to get new terms negotiated with Kmart. The Jaclyn collection debuted in 1,400 Kmart stores around the US on August 1, 1985. According to the Chicago Tribune from March 1985, these ads are aimed at working women between the ages of 18 and 49 who want to be just like Jaclyn, a businesswoman, mother, sports fan, and homemaker. The clothing line was heavily promoted by Jaclyn, who aspired for it to represent elegance, sophistication, and sensibility. Often felt the need to defend her choices to those who thought she had hurt her career. But Jaclyn took her line seriously, seeing its potential early on, even though the press mocked her about selling out on a frequent basis. My one piece of advice for anyone working in branding is to quit while you're ahead financially. It is ineffective. The mundane, routine things. As she told CBS, it's integrating into that business. Budget fashion was supposedly taken to the next level by Jaclyn, as well as in terms of content. Instead of using pastels and designs, she suggested that Kmart employ high-quality textiles in neutral colors like beige, white, and black, betting that middle and lower-class customers would prefer sophisticated simplicity. Sportswear was insufficient for Jaclyn. Accessories, footwear, eyewear, and jewelry were soon added to her brand. She began working with wholesaler Trend Fabricate in 2007 to establish her own fabric brand. At Kmart, she debuted a line of bedding, bath, and decor items. Subsequently, she expanded into home furnishings. Style by Jaclyn, a skincare product she co-founded with Dr. Brad Allen, had its debut in 2010. On top of that, she collaborated on a wig collection with her best friend, the hairstylist Jose Eber. She and her daughter Spencer Margaret debuted a baby brand for Kmart in 2014. This is Jaclyn, who frequently teamed her own designs with those of high-end designers like Prada and Chanel. No longer felt the necessity to explain her business acumen or achievements. In 2017, her Slinky tea sales at Kmart alone reached 700,000. She began her adventure some 30 years ago with a modest fashion brand that has grown into a vast and varied product range, as she recounted. The opportunity she got while working on Charlie's Angels helped promote her brand, and she attributes her breakthrough to it. Unlike many other actresses who only had their names attached to things, Jaclyn took the daring step of creating and fully branding her own line at that time. She now sees this decision, which was met with skepticism and criticism, as one of her most astute choices. Her most successful things throughout the years have been the blouses, which she characterizes as classics that are fashionable without being contemporary. However, the actress also began a new journey with the Jaclyn collection. It was the start of my career in branding, she remarked. Keep doing what you love if you want a career in branding, she said. At least 100 million ladies have shopped at a Jaclyn Smith boutique. This ex-model has proven she can hold her own outside of the miniseries. A master of time-defying feats, she is also. Jaclyn revealed that the principle of less is more forms the basis of her personal style motto. Her mother, who kept her style going strong into her 90s, is the one she says influenced her. Acting as an example of how to gracefully mix and match components to attain a refined look. When Jaclyn is at a loss for an outfit, she always goes for tried and true basics. A blazer, white silk or cotton shirt, and black slacks or jeans are her go-to outfit pieces. She refers to them as no-brainers because they are versatile and comfortable no matter the event. Jaclyn knows what works and what doesn't when it comes to beauty products from her years of trial and error on set. And that realization informed the development of her skincare collection. She stressed the need of selecting a moisturizer that will not remove or alter the appearance of cosmetics. A potent antioxidant is Jaclyn's weapon in the fight against wrinkles. Applying retinol before bed is something I highly recommend. When it comes to anti-aging products, it's the bee's knees. Exfoliating dead skin, decreasing pore size, increasing collagen synthesis, and eradicating dark spots are all benefits of this product. Research published in JAMA Dermatology really showed that after 6 months of using retinol 3 times weekly, the visibility of fine lines and wrinkles decreased by 31%. It appears to be our only viable alternative to a bottled version of the fountain of youth. Jaclyn also says that planks are an essential part of her fitness program and that her workouts focus on balance and practicality. Although exercise is important to her, she says it won't take precedence over spending time with her grandchild. Actually, she finds the inspiration to be active and build her muscles when she plays with her granddaughter. She is currently doing circuit training, which involves lifting weights, stretching, and core workouts, such as planks, in a specific order. To make the planks more dynamic and strengthen her core and lower back, she sometimes adds arm or leg lifts. This time in Jaclyn's life is full with love, joy, and abundance, as she is showing. This is why her personal and professional endeavors serve as sources of motivation for a large number of her admirers. In her formative years in Houston, Jaclyn learned a valuable lesson that has served her well throughout her 30-plus year association with Kmart. Being honest. The former Charlie's Angels actor opened up about how her parents and her grandfather, a Methodist pastor, instilled strong moral principles in her throughout her childhood in the 1950s during a talk hosted by Joe's Black Book. Jaclyn has taken her branding skills to new heights, launching a skincare line co-founded by her doctor husband, Dr. Brad Allen, and a line of wigs that were a hit during the COVID-19 pandemic when many hair salons had to close their doors. Trend, her fabric collection, was also recently introduced. Jaclyn is going through what she calls a very emotional process as she writes a memoir on her life. She admitted that the chapter about Charlie's Angels was easy to write, but that it has been more difficult to write about her childhood, her struggles with parent loss, and other memories she would like to convey. Even at 79 years old, Jaclyn Smith's physical appearance is remarkably unchanged from when you last saw her on Charlie's Angels, playing the character of Kelly Garrett. You would never believe that she is twice her son's age standing next to him, who is 40 years old. After that point, what transpired? Could Jaclyn be hiding anything from everyone? When she left the entertainment industry, what did she do next? In order to find the answers, let's investigate these questions and see if we can hold our breath. Jaclyn has been seen at a plethora of public and private events, and all of them point to her almost endless youth. It is now completely expected that actors and actresses can use plastic surgery and other procedures to conceal their actual age. However, Jaclyn continues to pique the interest of many. It's incredible how much she resembles her Charlie's Angels self from the past. Many have taken this as an opportunity to spread speculation over her aging gracefully or lack thereof. Nobody seems to be interested in her secret routine and tonics that she uses to keep her skin looking young. Furthermore, fans of her shows from the past still talk about rumors that have been circulating about her and her co-stars for decades. I don't see how she rose to the top, though. It seems that Jaclyn's career took off without a hitch, despite the fact that she had no connections in the entertainment industry. Today, I will. Her businesses are worth millions of dollars, and she is a successful entrepreneur. Now the important question is, how is she managing to do all of this without appearing to have aged imperceptibly? An important turning point in Smith's life occurred in the mid-1980s. She was born and raised in Houston. When Jaclyn was just 3 years old, she started dancing. She relocated from Texas to pursue her dream of being a dancer after completing her drama degree at Trinity University, where she was heavily involved in plays including. She shot to stardom after appearing as a Breck shampoo girl and went on to star as Kelly Garrett, a crime fighter, on Charlie's Angels, a hit TV series. While in New York, an agent saw Jaclyn's classic good looks and thought she would be a great fit for film. She became known as the Breck Girl and became an American household name, which led to endorsement deals with Max Factor and Wella Balsam. Jaclyn Smith debuted her new perfume, California, when she was still with Max Factor. In 1989, the year of its debut, this distinctive aroma won the prize for Best Mass-Produced Fragrance. Once Hollywood began calling, she became a mainstay on hit shows like McCloud, The Rookies, and Switch. As the sole actor to stay a part of Charlie's Angels for all 5 years of the show's run, Jaclyn played Kelly Garrett in 1976. Following her success with Charlie's Angels, Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy, one of the highest-rated telefilms of all time, received a Golden Globe nomination for Jacqueline's acclaimed portrayal of the historic First Lady. Famous for her roles in George Washington, Rage of Angels, and several more critically acclaimed miniseries, Jaclyn is often called the miniseries queen. The part she played as Florence Nightingale was a treasured one for her acting career. Over the course of her stellar career, Jaclyn has appeared in more than 50 films and television series. Her star appeared on the world-famous Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1989. She played DA with her co-star on the CBS program The District. She has guest starred on Faith and Hope and was known as Vanessa Kavanaugh. In May 2005, Jaclyn appeared in Hallmark's Ordinary Miracles as Judge Kay Woodbury. Sheer Genius, which debuted in March 2007 and returned for a second season in June 2008 on Bravo TV, was chosen by producers after her unforgettable performance at the 2006 Emmy broadcast. Her recent appearances include CSI, CBS, Law & Order SVU, NBC, and Bridal Waves, Hallmark, among others. Since 1997, Jaclyn has been Brad's wife. Brad is a brain surgeon. Their beautiful 3-0-0-0 square foot home is where they call home. Beachfront home in Summerland, California, with 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, conveniently located near Montecito. Before her current marriage to Dr. Brad Allen, she was married 4 times, to Roger Davis, Dennis Cole, Tony Richmond, and finally, herself. From her 3rd marriage, she also has 2 children, Spencer and Gaston. Jaclyn still manages to appear stunning and exude an air of youthful confidence, despite the passage of time since her days as a TV star. Profound challenges accompany renown. Jaclyn had a difficult climb to fame. Since her family did not have any members working in show business, she was required to put in twice the effort of her co-stars. Some have said that she struggled to get along with her co-stars. The truth has emerged at last, after a long period of concealment. In her interview, Jaclyn discussed the challenges and triumphs of adapting Charlie's Angels for the big screen. Even though Fawcett was the only blonde among the trio, Jaclyn stressed that there were never any animosities after the cameras stopped rolling. She spoke well of Fawcett, praising her as a supportive friend who never became jealous and who wanted what was best for everyone. Jaclyn reflected on a touching memory of Fawcett being the first to see her following the birth of her first child. Fawcett understood the importance of having children and celebrated the event with real joy. In addition, she recalled Fawcett's sense of humor, bringing up an amusing remark about how she could finally stop wearing napkin rings now that her fingers weren't puffy. After being diagnosed with anal cancer in 2006, Fawcett passed away in 2009 at the age of 62. She founded the Farrah Fawcett Foundation, which supports cancer education and research, before she passed away. Kate Jackson and Jaclyn, who starred together on Charlie's Angels for 4 decades, were spotted together in a rare public appearance. Jackson, who has been out of the public eye for the better part of 14 years, made an appearance in a wedding video montage that Jaclyn shared on Instagram. The public has also taken an interest in other parts of her life, such as her marital status. In addition to wigs, apparel, perfume, and a fabric collection, Jaclyn now has a skincare brand that she co-founded with her husband, Brad Allen. The actress's other romantic relationships have taken a hit due to her fame and fortune. She has gone through 3 divorces. Brad has no fear of failure. One of their mutual friends said that Brad lets Jaclyn be herself since he is easygoing and supportive. Because they are both so committed to their successful careers, their mutual acquaintance says they form a great marriage and never worry about money. Throughout her life, he has been there for Jaclyn, especially after she learned she had breast cancer in 2002. At her Los Angeles home more than 10 years ago, Jaclyn was handling a chaotic spring, preparing to transport her adolescent daughter to the Big Apple for a dance camp. A yearly mammogram was one of the things she had to accomplish while going through her checklist. Although the scan revealed several concerning findings, Jaclyn remained unconcerned due to her outstanding health. Ultrasound, core biopsy, and needle biopsy were the follow-up procedures. She returned for the findings independently, however, because she was adamant that everything was okay. Although Jaclyn was prepared to move swiftly, her physician and spouse advised her to take it easy and weigh her alternatives. The two of them done their homework and settled on a lumpectomy and radiation as the best course of treatment. Jaclyn now sees the extremely busy summer of 2002 as a godsend in hindsight. She was busy with the introduction of a furniture line, a cameo in the newest Charlie's Angels movie, and her regular appearances on CBS's The District. Her radiation treatments were also happening around this time. Jaclyn has been cancer-free since 2002, when her radiation treatment concluded. She manages her personal and professional lives well, appearing on television and expanding her retail brands. No major adjustments to Jaclyn's way of life were necessary as she had always prioritized her health. On the other hand, she started and still follows her own schedule of alternating mammograms and MRIs every 6 months, and she did take adjuvant medication for 5 years.